What's going on, everybody? Sorry the videos have been a little tight. Just been busy, obviously working, doing hay, got some content, but just some families visiting. Hannah's family had come down for the opening of the sunflower patch and some stuff like that. But yesterday, I don't know if Hannah said, but we got a bunch of round bales made. So I got somebody that comes gets some of that out of the field, but we're also putting them up in the far barn underneath the lower part. So I got to use that tractor, the little John Deere. It's not as fun as I like the hydraulics on like the 95 for round bales, just smoother, but it'll work. So yeah, that's what we're doing today. Gonna pick those up, and it's pretty bright out here, so I think I'm gonna get a hat because it doesn't have a canopy either, which luckily it doesn't, because then we can squeeze under things. So anyways, we got a little bit more to bale. I think yesterday we did like 35 acres. We did that hill field and a little bit over back. That was just me actually. Hannah's brother had helped me a little bit, and oh no, I don't have my hat. Oh no. But yeah, so the car's a mess. Oh, I do have a hat. I got this nutrient hat. I don't, looking pretty swift. Gotta say, I like the blue with the blue and the brown. Anyways, so yeah, that's what we're up to today. Sunflower patch is still open. It's a beautiful weekend. We're definitely, I think we're lucking out or doing well with that. This is our first year, so we're not going, I don't want to say we're not trying. We're doing, we're not obviously having any events or anything, not events like food truck or anything like that. Next year though, if it does kind of pan out, we'll see how this, we've been doing it this weekend, and yesterday was pretty good. We don't, for marketing, we just kind of did like Facebook events, and then that got shared quite a bit. I think it was like 3,000 people, and then and then we just had some signs, roadside signs and stuff like that, and it seems like it's, some people have gotten the message. So of course I'm going to deal with a wet seat this morning because no canopy, so all the dew just sets right on it, and of course it's too early for the sun to burn it off. So anyways, I'm gonna get going here and get these bales cleaned up so I don't have to clean as much up later on. What's going on, everybody? It's Monday now. The weekend was good. You know, we're busy. I was doing the hay. Hannah was manning the sunflower field, and yeah, her family was down on Saturday, so that's what you know, we didn't get much content. But yeah, so we're back. I just cleaned up the round baler because we're probably gonna be putting it away for a little bit. I made a good amount of round bales. We're probably not gonna make any until maybe third cut, depending on how things go. But yeah, so I got that blown off, and since we did leave it out one time when it rained and we didn't get it blown off, there was a lot of hay built up in areas, so I blew it off. I mean, all the second just kind of blew off, but then I washed it because of, you know, that having that buildup of hay. But I'm just gonna run it here quick. You can see kind of where some of them, just kind of let it work out any spots that gotten a little dirty. But this thing ran good. I did re-bale some bales that I thought didn't have net wrap, but I should have checked. You know, the net wrap was like underneath. There wasn't much, but it was enough that we now have net wrap wrapped up in the pickup head. And yeah, we did have a problem to begin with the net wrap. I must have hit the wrap line and then it wasn't blocked out, so yeah, that was less than ideal. So then we had that wrapped up in the they're not the pickup teeth, but the row right behind it. I don't know if they're like the spreaders or what, but yeah, so that had happened. It also looks like the chain on the side I gotta get tightened. Yeah, no, there's still lots to do as always. But I'm gonna put this away because I gotta get that baler working first, and I can service this later. We don't have much round bales or many round bales to make, just because because we got most of our second and all the first like crappy areas cleaned up. So any hay for cows we've made already. And of course those are easier. But first, look at this. I leave this track. I had to hear it since this morning. I already got crap. Right, it's like not even up in a corner, right in the middle of the windshield. Like of all the places. Like what? And the dust on this tractor is dust. But anyways, I'm gonna go put this away up in the fire barn. I'll show you. So we're at the fire barn. I don't know if you all see much of this, but we're inside. This is a, you know, kind of drive up. We got this little hay mound spot, and then, or the top, we call it the upper part of the fire barn. Then we got the old chopper in here, and the round baler. This is kind of where it stays, just because it's kind of big. And then we have these two hay mound spots. You know, the roof is pretty good on, or you know, it's good. I think this half is new, blown off a little bit ago, but you can see through the sides. Quite the, I mean, the rain doesn't get too much, you know. I'm so bad with words. It doesn't get too wet in here. It does get, you know, on the sides and stuff. We did have mulch hay up in here. We cleaned that out last year, and you know, we're trying not to make mulch hay. So, and whatever mulch hay that we know is gonna be mulch hay, we just round bale and feed to the cows. So we're not putting much up in here, just because to get up here with this ramp, I mean, this ramp is not the widest. You know, it's like the edges right here, the weeds kind of, you know, the edges like right here. So getting a trailer backed up in here. We have done it. I will say we have done it. When we, like I said, put mulch hay up here. But that was with the tractor, when we had the tractor set up with the gooseneck hitch attached on 3-point. And yeah, we got that backed in here. But then we gotta unload the trailer by hand. And then, since we're not feeding right out of here, or, you know, we have to get to that doorway, which I'll show you the path. Basically it's the same path that goes down below where we put the round bales. And that is just A, winter time, you know, gets messy. B, you can't really get a big, larger truck. We can't get like our 4500, get, you know, 100 bales on. We definitely cannot get like a semi truck or anything of that size back up here. So then it's like loading out here. We got loaded into a hay wagon, and then we stack the hay wagon and then load out. So versus putting it up here, if we had more animals and we're using this, you know, put some mulch hay up here for just feed down below, but we're not doing that either. That's what we used to do. So this barn, you're all gonna say, oh, why are you putting hay? I would much rather put hay in a tarp stack, like so, instead of putting it in here. That could just be the lazy Gen Z in me. You know, oh, you don't want to do tractor work, or, you know, unload by hand. I just think it's more efficient. Put it outside, we'll tarp it, we'll put the time into putting a tarp on top of it. We'll lose some bales, yes, but the hour to unload, hour to reload, hour to unload, you know, 3 hours for, you know, a wagon load, that's maybe half an hour. Okay, maybe half an hour, you know, unload a trailer in half an hour, you know, just thrown out. But then the time on that end, yeah, I think it's just easier to make a tarp stack. And I think that also justifies, oh, well, you're gonna build a whole new barn to, yes, because then we'll build the barn that we can drive into. So yes, oh, this one also still has the claw. You can kind of see it there, from back in the good old days of when they'd claw it in here. But anyways, just want to show you guys how close we got to run out. That was a new roll, and then we had the net wrap problem, and now it's not so new, so I did call and get that. But we also had said some chains were loose. Yeah, I replaced this chain not long ago, but see, we're maxed out on tensioner and quite a bit of slack. You know, that is a hard chain to keep tight, but yeah, we might loosen that up, take a link out, tighten that. I did also want to clean it out, just mainly I want to clean it out so that like rats don't, you know, easily build a nest in here. And you know, there's a lot of electrical in this, but I also like to get it cleaned out because I can work on things easier. You're not getting dust all up in your face and nastiness, and remove one thing, you know, a pile of hay comes on top of you. So does it take extra time? Yes. Is it necessary? No, but I think it definitely makes things easier when you're working. Anyways, I'm gonna get this all unhooked. I'm gonna get this down, and I don't know if I'm gonna spray. It got pretty nasty, but we'll see. Gotta get this on the grabbers to take some loads out. The white truck, I went down today and I didn't see it in the yard. And I'm pretty sure I saw the white truck. It's like inside, so they are working on it. Hopefully, you know, I probably by this time I probably could have had it all fixed, but just like I've said, been so busy. You know, having them get that all set. You know, I'll pay them to do this. You know, that's the biggest thing, time. So hopefully they'll get that set, and then it'll be good, you know, for a while. So anyways, also why I don't like stacking in here is the barn floor. Obviously on the front end, you know, it gets more moisture. Most of the bones are still good, it seems. I don't know about this slacking, but this is, you know, all drilled and pegged. I forget what the proper term is, but still got all the pulleys, but I don't know if it's really meant to be holding a 20,000 pound trailer. You know, a couple empty baler, you know, chopper. I don't think we're getting up there, but it should hold it. So anyways, gonna get this set.